Here's a list of the top 5 best transfer signings done this Premier League pre-season for the next season 2022-2023. Coming in at number 5, I've got Sven Botman. Newcastle have signed the Dutch centre-back from Lille for £37 million, which is a bit of a hefty fee for a centre-back most people would not have heard of. But no doubt Newcastle have done their proper scouting on him and decided he's the perfect player for this Newcastle Saudi Arabia project. Now, Botman has been at Lille for only 2 seasons, but in his first season he was integral to the team that won the French league unbelievably against PSG. Botman is a tall, strong, physical player, is comfortable in possession off the ball, and because of his upbringing from the Ajax youth system, he knows how to play that simple passing or long-range passing style football, possession-based. And many top teams have been chasing him, but it was Newcastle that got him because they showed the money, and he comes in at number 5. Number 4, it is Bissouma, who Tottenham have signed from Brighton for £30 million. Now, this is a real coup for Tottenham. Bissouma has been, for the past couple of seasons, one of the best midfielders from a statistical perspective in the defensive midfield position, because Bissouma compares well against Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, Rodri. He matches up with them. He's not far off with them if you look at the statistics. Plus, he's been doing it at a team like Brighton with not that many star players like the other players. So Tottenham have finally pulled the trigger and got the Mali international, and no doubt Conte has big plans for him in Tottenham's midfield because he's already Premier League proven, tried and tested. He's tough in the league. He's going to be surrounded by better players. It should be easier for him, and for Tottenham to land him for only £30 million, I think this is a real coup, and it's number 4 in my top 5 transfers of the preseason. Coming in at number 3, I've got Koulibaly. Now, he's one of the most sought-out defenders in the world. He's been one of the most sought out for the past 8 years, and it seemed like all the teams were always linked with him. But finally now, Chelsea, under their new leadership, have secured the signing for £30 million, which is very cheap. Koulibaly might be 31 years old, but in today's football, that's not a bad age. If you look at Thiago Silva, Koulibaly is still one of the top performers in Serie A the last 5 seasons. Age might have slowed him down, but he's improved his football intelligence and tactical awareness. And now he's under Tuchel's defensive prowess. He's going to be playing with Thiago Silva, Reece James, Mendy behind him, all the solid players in front of him. Koulibaly, I think, is going to shine, and Chelsea have got the exact perfect replacement for Rudiger, if not an upgrade. So for £30 million, and we'll get to see Koulibaly in the Premier League, this comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 of the best transfers so far, and for only £40 million, Arsenal have signed Gabriel Jesus, who's going to lead their attack this coming season. Arsenal were in desperate need of a striker, and so Man City knew that, so they could have really leveraged that to get more money from Arsenal. But thankfully, because of the relationship between Arteta and Pep, it's a good one, and it looks like Pep has absolutely niced Arteta, his former protege, by giving him Jesus for £40 million. And Jesus, for me, is one probably top 5 strikers in the Premier League because of his ability. And people not might believe that, but because now he's at Arsenal, you're going to see he's going to prove it. He's going to shine as the main man, and he's going to make that ascension with Arsenal. Jesus got great footballing ability. He's Premier League proven. He's got the Premier League strength. He's a 4-time Premier League winner, maybe 3-time. And now he's coming into this young Arsenal team that are hungry to succeed. They've got a forward that they can trust up front, where the wingers can know they can give him the ball and he can supply them and he can finish it for them. So I don't see how this signing doesn't turn out to be a brilliant signing. And I reckon Jesus will probably go on to become an Arsenal icon. And finally, at number 1, the best transfer done this preseason, there can only be number 1, is Erling Haaland. I mean, what else is there to say? Erling Haaland is coming to the Premier League. To me, he's a future GOAT, a future legend. He's only 21 years old. He's been a football superstar for 2-3 years at the age of 21. And it looked like some other team was going to get him. So usually the Madrid, Barca's, Bayern. But he's coming to the Premier League. Man City have got him. And yeah, he's been a superstar since he was 17 years old. The guy gets better and better every season. We all knew he would make the big jump, and Man City have got an absolute coup by securing his signing for a measly £60 million. When you think about players of Haaland's stature who usually go for 150 million tops, you know, Man City couldn't get Harry Kane last season for 120 because Tottenham wanted 150, and they've got Haaland at 21 years old for £60 million. They didn't even have to break the bank as usual to get someone of this caliber. I mean, look, Man City were already the best team in England. They've got the best manager, they've got the best playmakers, the best defenders, and now you add a 6'5", strong, athletic, technically gifted player like Haaland up front in this team. Who knows what's going to happen? Oh my God, Haaland's going to rip it up, and this is absolutely signing of the summer. So we will revisit this list near the end of the season to see if these predictions were correct and if all these players prove to be the potential. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments what you think of my picks, who's going to flop or who's not. Thank you.